It's a cold one today, folks. It's a cold one. It's 9 Celsius. Remember, double add 30. That's only 48 degrees for you Fahrenheit people. It sounds cold, huh? It's a cold morning. Well, but it's beautiful. The sun's shining right in my eyes, right for you to see. And a good morning. You've seen the post. You've seen what I said. I don't know which way I'm going to title it. It's either going to say we are safer now than we've ever been, or you're being lied to by your media, something along that line. But what I want you to look at is the link I'm putting below, and you can Google it you can Google it and find out that there are, or DuckDuckGo or whatever you want to use, and find out that there are many sites that back this. The use of data is important. The use of facts instead of feelings is important. Why do I bring this up? Well, it actually was spawned. I was going to give you a totally different video this morning, and then my daughter sent me a note saying how there was something really awful that happened in Edmonton, and it scared her to the point that she wants to move back out to Cape Breton, where they lived for a few years and loved it out there. And I said, you know, you really got to look at, if you want to live in Cape Breton, live in Cape Breton. Live where you want to live. Live where you feel safer. But when you're not feeling safe, you need to first look at the data and understand why you're not feeling safe. Is it real? Are those feelings real? I've often said to all of you, your anxiety isn't real either. Your brain telling you need to be anxious is because your brain doesn't have all of the data. And usually when you look logically at your feelings, your brain is wrong, and you can retrain it and get better. The same is happening. We're only told of the bad. Used to be the news, back when I was growing up, I didn't mind the news. There was a part of local news, and there, yes, you would find out if maybe in your area there was a murder, or if somebody was being evicted from another place down the road, things like that locally. Then you'd have national news that covered your country, things like politics and major decisions and things that affect you on a national stage, your country. I'm trying to not have too much sun in my eyes. And then there was the international news, and international news was, you know, any major skirmish between major countries and things like that. But today's world, we're finding out about sad little local things in Tuktoyaktuk. If it's happened anywhere in the world, it doesn't matter if it's major international news or really meant for local, we get it. So all day long, news used to be 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock at night. And then again, if for those late people or people who worked at the supper hour, there was an 11 o'clock night news. That was it. Now, it's news cycles. They have to cover 24 hours. So they are getting local news from absolutely everywhere and making it sensational and making it strong and making it feel like we're not safe. It took me 4 minutes to lead up to what I'm attaching below. The website clearly states that homicide rates over the last couple of hundred years, safety, deaths in the workplace, gone way down. Any safety concern, deaths even by war have gone down by the hundreds of thousands over the last decade or over the last century. We're not looking at the data right because it's not presented to us correctly. I'm presenting some data to you from public radio something that is just pure data to look at and make your own decisions. I looked at it and I felt safer. Yes, it's a dangerous world. It always has been. But if we compare it to a decade ago, a century ago, or a millennia ago, we are safer now. Don't fall victim to what the news is doing to us. The news, the media, is an arm of the government. That's all it is. It's a way to control people. And they're keeping you sad and scared so that you don't stand up against them. That's all it is. And I'm not calling for anarchy. I'm not calling for toppling a government. I'm saying just don't buy their bullshit and shut off CNN, shut off Fox. And whenever you're watching a regular show and it comes time for the news, shut it off or change the channel. Don't let them tell you what should be important to you. If you want to know something, research it yourself on the internet. Shut your TV off. That's only my opinion. Do what you want to do, but please smile through your days, smile through your weeks, and don't make decisions based on fear that isn't accurate. Find out what you need to know. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony.